In this lesson video, we'll learn to solve variable base equations. Unlike exponential equation where base is constant and power is raised on base and the power is variable, here the base will be variable and power will be raised constant or fraction. Now we will solve some equation where x is the base and the power is either positive or negative value. These forms of equation is not actually exponential form equation, but we are doing here because we will deal some big powers like 3, 4, 5. So that is why we are dealing these kinds of equation in this section. So let us do some example here. X to the power cube equals 216. So here the base is x, power is 3. So we need to divide this big number so that we can write it as the power of 3. So what we will do actually is 216, we will start dividing into small prime factors. So we can divide by 2, then we will get 108. We can divide it by 2. Divided by 2, we will get 54. We can divide by 2, we will get 27. We can divide by 3, we will get 9. Another 3, 3. So 216 can be written as the multiple of 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 3 times 3. That means 216 can be written as, there are 3 2's, so 2 to the power 3 times 3 3's, that means 3 to the power 3. So 2 to the power 3 times 3 to the power 3 will give us 216. So from this equation we can write that x's cube equals 2 to the power 3 times 3 to the power 3. Here x is a single base, but here two different base with same power is multiplied. We know the formula that x times y to the power n equals x to the power n times y to the power n. That means when two different base have same power, we can multiply them together and make the whole power. That means here power is 3, the same power is 3, but the different base are 2 and 3. So we can write them like 2 times 3 to the power 3. That is x to the power n times y to the power n. Here 2 is x, 3 is y, x to the power and n is 3. So x to the power 3, y to the power 3, x times y, that is 2 times 3 to the power 3. So now we can write x to the power 3 equals 2 times 3 is 6, 6 to the power 3. So actually from the very beginning 6 to the power cube is actually 2 to the power 16, but we can't always calculate directly. So that is why we need to follow a method or a approach that will always work. So this x to the power cube equals 6 to the power 3. So now these powers are same. So x to the power 3 equals 6 to the power 3. So x will be 6. Let us do this second example. Here x to the power minus 3 equals minus 125. So the power here is minus 3. We got minus 125. So if we divide 125, we know that 125 equals 5 times 5 times 5. That means 5 cube. So we can write minus 5 cube. Now x to the power minus 3 equals, even this, since this cube power is a odd power, we can even write minus 5 to the power cube. But the problem here is x got minus 3 power, but minus 5 got plus 3 power. So how we can make this positive power into negative power? So we know that x divided by y to the power minus n can be written as y division x to the power n. That means if on a fraction base, if there is a negative power, then we can swap those fraction bases denominator and numerator and make that positive power. So inversely, if we have a fraction base with positive power And if we swap their numerator and denominator, we can make that power negative. So here, minus 5 to the power 3, to match with this minus 3 power, we need to make this power negative. But this is not a fraction base. But we can always assume that there is a 1 denominator here. So we can assume that here it is minus 5 division 1 to the power 3. So using this formula, we can write that x to the power minus 3 equals, from here x to the minus 3 equals, this denominator will go up, this numerator will go down, and then we can write this plus 3 power as minus 3 power. So using this formula, negative index formula, we are converting this positive power into negative power. So here x to the power minus 3 is the power minus 1 by 5 to the power minus 3. So these two powers are same. So we can write x equals minus 1 by 5. So this is our second problem. So let us do this third problem. X to the power 4 equals 2 to the power 8. So how we can solve this problem? Let us do here. X to the power 4 equals 2 to the power 8. So now we got power 4 here, we got power 8 here. So we need to make this power, two powers same. That means x to the power 4 equals, if we write like this, 2 square to the power 4. Because this power and power will multiply and will give us 8. So therefore, we can write from here, if we take a little bit more space here, write here that x to the power 4 equals, 2 square is 4. So 4 to the power 4. So these two power is same. So we can write x equals 4. Now x to the power 5 equals minus 8. X to the power 5 equals minus 8. So here x to the power 5 equals minus 8. 8 means 2 times 2 times 2. That means 2 to the power cube. So 2 to the power cube. Or x to the power 5 equals, even we can do minus 2 to the power 3. Because this odd power minus will bring it minus. Because we know that minus x to the power odd equals minus x to the power odd. That is minus x to the power whole odd equals minus x. Therefore, minus 2 to the power 3 we can write as minus 2 to the power whole to the power 3. So now x to the power 5 equals this. Now if x to the power n equals a, then we can write x equals nth root of a. If x to the power n equals a, then we can write x equals nth root of a, or nth root of a equals x actually. So here x to the power 5 equals minus 2 to the power 3. We can't match the power directly. Here the power is 5, here the power is only 3, and we can't divide these two anymore. So for example, in this example, we match these powers. At the end of the day, x cube equals 216. We matched that x to the power 3 equals 6 to the power 3. Here we matched x to the power minus 3 equals minus 125. At the end of the calculation, we matched that x to the power minus 3 equals minus 1 by 5 to the power minus 3. So we always matched this power. For this example also, x to the power 4 equals 4 to the power 4. We matched this power. But in this example, x to the power 5 equals minus 2 to the power 3. We can't match this. We can't subdivide these two anymore. So we can't match this power. So we will use this formula that if x to the power n equals a, then x is nth root of a. That means here x is 5th root of minus 2 to the power 3. So x is 5th root of minus 2 to the power 3, means 5th root means we know minus 2 to the power 3 to the power 5th root. If we write in the fraction form, then it is 1 by 5. So therefore we are getting x equals, this power and power will multiply together. So we will be getting minus 2 to the power 3 division 5. and both these two are odd. 3 and 5 is odd, so we can write minus 2 to the power 3 division 5. So this is the solution for this equation.